Our Collision 2017 coverage is proudly powered by Monster Products. Find the headphones and speakers that match your style at PLUGHITZlive.com/monster. Our next guest is here with us. Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Fantastic.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. Old. Good. Tired. Old. Good.
It certainly makes for a long day here.
Yes.
Go ahead and introduce yourself for me.
Sure. My name is Mike Riscala. I'm CEO of a future tech company based out of New York and Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada. Nova Scotia. And we are releasing a brand new product offering, which is a mixed reality tabletop game called Chancellor of the Universe. Right here.
And this is what? This is the product?
This is part of the product. It's a tabletop game.
I say this can't be the game. This has to be part of the game.
Yeah.
Well, it's a big part of the game, though.
Okay.
This is cool.
This is
I like
cool.
this.
I agree, especially the cape. The cape. I don't know if you would you like a cape like this?
I would.
I think you would look great in a cape like this. You could I might wear one too. We could go out together. And
Okay.
Yes, and that'd be
Sounds
very
great.
Weird. Yes, absolutely. With the tie. So.
I love the tie.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, tie's pretty fun, right? So let me tell you a little bit about this game.
Yes, please.
Okay. So you guys like the Office, the show The Office?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Imagine if Dwight was the boss of The Office.
Okay.
I believe that was the finale.
Exactly. So the Chancellor is essentially Dwight in space. He's the boss of the universe. You would come on board in entry-level positions on his spaceship with the idea that, obviously, you wouldn't want to work for Dwight. So the idea is that you would want to overthrow him and yourself become Chancellor of the universe. Now, interestingly enough,
An upturned broom would be a better manager than Dwight, I believe was the quote.
That's absolutely right. That's a great quote, actually. I really like that one too. So the idea behind this guy is like there's a lot of tech in here, right? He actually recognizes you. He will roll right up to you, talk to you, insult you, berate you, interact with you. And on top of that, we've added a layer of augmented reality. So the augmented reality actually acts as the game level mechanics for game level delivery. So this little guy interacts with you, but he also interacts with the AR. So he's reacting with virtual and physical elements at the same time as part of a cohesive, true mixed reality gaming experience. Nothing like this exists. So.
And what is
That's for sure.
What is the augmented reality based off of? Is it like a headset or a phone app?
It's
or?
phone, right? Because
Okay.
we wanted to make the delivery as seamless as possible. But obviously with the new Samsung phones that are coming out, just popping them on your head and doing that kind of thing, so you can actually do like mix between physical and so true augmented reality type
Sure.
thing. So there's kind of some ideas that we're working with for that as well. But where this is kind of an emerging platform, emerging tech concept, one of the things that we're looking to do, which is really exciting, is we're actually looking at productizing the platform. So our big concept is you'll be able to pop off this shell, pop on a new shell, and you got a new game. So it's like the Atari of robotics.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So how does this work? I would purchase this.
Yep.
This shell.
Yep. You'd first have to buy the base and shell together. It'd be the first game like the PlayStation or anything or Xbox would do.
Right. You got to have the console.
Got to have the console, which is a little cube. And then basically from there, you would download a free app off the App Store. You'd have so many licenses that would go with your product, and you'd be able to play with your friends.
Okay. And how does the game actually work?
Yeah. This one in particular.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We have a game board over there, a tabletop game board. Basically, you lay the game board down, right? Oh, the guys are bringing it over. Hey, look at that! Look at that. We're interacting.
We'll have you hold it right here between us if we can.
Okay.
That's perfect. That's right in the frame.
This is the game board.
Okay. It's a little Tron-y.
And this
that's
goes
the
in
idea,
the middle?
actually. You nailed
Okay.
it. Yeah. That goes. Yeah, but he moves, so he'll move around the game board. He'll roll it right up to you and all that kind of good stuff. Too.
Oh
Okay.
my goodness.
Right, and basically this acts as the trigger for the AR, right? So imagine this.
Sure.
Let's say we were doing this game for another branded entertainment property, like, I don't know, give me a branded entertainment property, something cool that you guys like.
Marvel.
Oh, okay, Marvel's pretty, yeah, that's the obvious one, right?
We're being lent one of our employees by a comic shop, so I gotta
No. We have to.
go that way.
We also have to say Star Wars because it's May the 4th.
It is May the 4th, so Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Okay.
we'll stay Disney and we'll go Star Wars instead.
Okay, so if it was Star Wars, right? Imagine this is R2-D2,
Okay?
right?
Oh my God.
And imagine this is triggering the Death Star above you.
She already has.
Oh.
That response was her imagining that that's R2D2.
Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty
R2
cool.
is my favorite.
So would you like to invest? No.
Okay.
$50 right now. Right now, damn it.
I have no
Okay.
money.
So we interact with the game from phone, Samsung, whatever.
Yeah.
And the instructions happen through him, through...
Oh yeah, dude. He's gonna talk to you. He's gonna interact with you. So here's the thing. No one wants to hold a phone for 45 minutes.
Fair enough.
Right? So part of the gameplay is actually not. It's not with the phones. Like one of the mini games, for example, which there's a series of along the whole tabletop experiences.
Okay.
He's going to roll up and he's going to be like, dun 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 dun. It's time for you to stack as many objects as you can. You have 30 seconds. So then you would essentially run around like maniacs trying to stack, and then he, using computer vision, will see who stacks the highest. Right?
Wow.
Very simple, kind of fun, interactive concepts that really bring people together in kind of a quirky, weird, geek-related, strange experience.
So how many?
But other games using the platform wouldn't necessarily have to do that.
Yeah.
They could do whatever they want.
Yes, but if they didn't,
they
they
could
would
use-
be stupid. I mean, I don't know, like
But they
idiots,
can still
but-
use the machine vision.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Well, and that's the benefit because it's a platform,
Mm-hmm.
or because we're building out a platform. They'll be able to access all the same things around narrative-driven robotics.
Sure.
Nobody's doing that. Like if you look at there's a lot of really, amazing tech out there right now in terms of robotics, AI, all that good stuff. But it's all sterile, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you guys are all like you guys are sci-fi fans.
Sure.
Okay. So we wanted to build the little robot that we were promised from the movies when we were kids.
Yeah.
And that's the idea around what we're trying to do.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
you're a yellow tag, so you're probably pretty early on. How far into this are you? Obviously, there's a thing
Yeah. So
blinking in front of us, so that's
That's
Pretty
a good
good.
sign.
blinking. Yeah.
he's doing all kinds of things.
Okay, so we have a solid proof of concept here.
Okay.
I've invested in building out a robotics division for my company a couple years ago. We've been 2 years in building robotics.
Okay.
We're about a year in with
Okay.
a mini team working pretty much full time on this. I've invested quite a bit myself, and we've received an equity stake from the Canadian government. Go Canada.
Ooh.
Yep. So Canada's actually invested through the Canadian Media Fund in helping us build out some of the concept and prototype for this, and we just applied for another major fund there. What we're looking for here is we're looking for licensee distribution partners, and also, of course, investors.
Sure.
So
So I guess the next question is, when can I play?
Yeah.
you want to play right now? Why don't you guys just take a break? We're going to stop today, actually. I think we're done for... No, I'm just kidding.
And
So-
is it? we could technically play today
yeah,
with
actually,
the technology you have.
Yeah. I wanted to show you guys. Maybe what we can do. Obviously, you guys are doing your thing right now. Later, we're back at the same hotel. I think I saw you guys this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. So why don't you guys come over? We'll lay it down, and
We
can
get
give
to
it a
play
shot.
this game today.
Control room wants to play. Control room wants to play.
Yeah.
Control room is in on the mix.
How many? That's my
right.
next question. How many players can play at once?
Right now, we have for this prototype, we have 4. You can have up to like 8 or 10. It's because it's virtual.
So 4 is the minimum, or what is the range?
Oh no
for
no no!
players?
So the goal for the game will be 1 to 8. is
You
what
can
we're
play it by yourself as well.
Yeah, absolutely. That's because obviously, when you buy this thing, it's going to be weird enough that you want to interact with it. And this is iteration 1. We got some. I mean, we're obviously weirdos, so we have ideas
Aren't
around
we
making
all?
this. I believe so. I believe you have a little weirdo in you. I can see it. I believe.
Just a little bit.
It's more than a little. It's
about-
why this works.
He thinks it's only a little bit because I'm small. It's fine. He doesn't know me yet.
Well,
I
it sounds like
want to
how.
play.
Yeah,
Super
it sounds
fun,
like
right?
how this is going to end is with our team scanning at least one of your badges
Absolutely.
and us messaging you after the conference and getting together. There's all those great tables downstairs.
Yes, there are.
Scott, they're already,
Yeah.
they're
What
already
kind of show you?
scanned.
Oh, they're already
They're
scanned.
already scanned.
Fantastic.
I
Oh
like your
my.
control room a lot. Why is not the control room in here on this mix? How can we get them in on this?
I need to be in there.
We will definitely be messaging you later so we can see this thing in action. This
Oh
sounds
my
wonderful.
goodness.
I can't
Thanks,
wait.
guys. Thanks. And
So,
I would like
If-
this at school so that I could like play at school with my friends almost every day.
100%, man. And it's about making, like, it's just meant to be fun, goofy, quirky. Like, that's all it is. Just having a bit of a different experience.
And what is the targeted
real
price
quick,
point?
Real quick, I'm not going to make you stand there anymore.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
all set.
You're good.
Thank you.
Hey, bring over the cardboard cutout. Yeah, he might. I don't know if he will. He's
I don't know if
looking
he heard you.
I think he might have heard me. I think he might be ignoring me. Maybe.
Oh no!
No, he's doing
he's
it.
got
he's
you.
Doing it. He's doing
got
it.
you.
There we go.
I want to
That's
know
right.
what the targeted price point on this would be.
Yeah. Okay. So the goal is to sell the base in the first game for about $200 to $250. But then after that, each shell will be like $50 to $60 kind of thing. Because if you're able to just pop on new shells, that's a great thing. And here's the awesome part: game developers. Our goal is to actually target the game developer community, right?
So that they can make more shells and the
Exactly,
software for it.
right? And if you think about it like this, would you rather sell a microtransaction on an app, or sell a shell which costs almost nothing and have a crazier experience?
Yeah.
This is a no-brainer for me, right? I come from a gaming entertainment world from
So-
my past life, so.
I would say that a great way to get started with targeting game developers is starting with the indie. Get involved
totally.
with the meetup groups, the video game meetup groups.
Absolutely, man.
In our area, Microsoft hosts one
Oh, cool.
that is really cool. Game Maker and all kinds of stuff like that.
I was gonna suggest doing like a hackathon and then like doing a
awesome, man.
prize for
that's a
for
great
the best
idea.
one.
Do you want a job?
I would love a job. Thank you very much.
Turn off the camera and we'll... No.
She
Did we
is
record? Are we
looking
still
for
filming?
internships, by the way.
Oh, really? Oh, that's
College
awesome.
student there.
That's awesome. That's really cool.
Yeah, so I was thinking along the lines because we have both attended hackathons where we actually work on something at the same time as other individuals. But if you have like a more narrow where it's everyone's working on the same like a same idea,
On a commonality.
different
yeah.
games,
Yep.
and then you can like pick a winner by the end of the day, give a prize,
Yep.
make it an actual game that they can.
That's a way to get people
Improve
excited
on.
about your platform.
I'm
Oh,
excited about your
absolutely,
platform
guys.
already.
Absolutely, guys. Thank you. Because you know what's weird? Like, we've been hiding in the basement in fear of showing this to anyone for them to think
Oh,
that we were absolutely
no.
crazy. And then this is our first unveiling of, hey, we're weirdos. This is part of the cool stuff
And
that we like
and
to do.
it looks
Being
like
crazy does not make it not a good
yeah,
thing.
people love crazy.
I like that. I like that.
This may not be proof of it.
Definitely.
We don't know if you're crazy or not. This just isn't proof of it.
It looks like this shell is also 3D printed.
It is. But obviously, depending on how we go, we're still looking at our distribution model and how we're going to deal with that from licensees and partners. But yeah, right now this is a prototype. So
Looks great.
thank
and
you.
I can't wait to play it later.
And you guys are going to keep that behind you for the rest of your interviews all day, right? That was the deal, wasn't it? Are you taking
Only
this back?
only if you give me one.
Oh, you know what? I'll tell you what. Are we almost done? How much time do we have left?
There's a problem with the mic. Scott's mic.
Our next
I know.
interview does not. Is our next interview here? Is it him behind us there?
It could be.
He's
If
2:30.
he
is
is?
what he is. Yes.
Okay. So right now our next spot isn't here.
Okay.
So technically we got 10 minutes.
Oh, I like that. That's pretty. That's pretty good.
So whatever you were going to ask her or say to her, we've got the time.
Well, let's. So, what kind of sports do you guys like? Are you guys basketball fans? I kind of like basketball. I'm a bit of no. I mean, that's just
Interestingly,
don't know.
robotics is
Oh.
the sport that we're into.
Oh, okay. I like it. Some megabots.
We were both on robotics teams when we were in high school.
Shut up. That's pretty cool.
That's actually where we met her.
Yep.
Is I mentored her
He was my
robotics
mentor.
team.
Oh no,
While I
that's
was in
pretty
high school,
cool,
yep.
man. That's really,
pretty
really,
awesome.
really cool. That's awesome.
So,
Yeah,
you know,
we're familiar with robotics.
robotic stuff
And we love it.
robotic storytelling is such a cool concept.
You know, and it honestly, like, so I'm a movie nut too. You know, obviously, you know, geek culture movie nut. You know, that kind of. So a big thing about this is like, imagine how you can tell new types of stories and engage people in different ways. You know, so I don't only see this as like, obviously I don't only see this as like an entertainment bot. That cube's going to be whatever someone wants to make. That's the exciting part. You know, it may be a way. This little guy might be like the guy that, you know, passes you the towels in the bathrooms at some point, right? You know?
That's true.
I mean, someone might be like, hey, you know what? I'm going to spend 6 weeks developing the bathroom bot, right? And then that becomes the narrative, and that's what he wants to do with his life and his career. I actually met, you know, interesting enough, in New York, I met the guy that and he was like pitching me this app while I was in the car with him. He's a really nice guy. And he was talking about this really cool app that he made, and then he told me about another app that he made that was basically the iToilet, which I was like, you actually made the iToilet. And he did. He made the iToilet, which is pretty cool. I don't know. You know about the iToilet?
No.
You have no idea what I'm talking about.
I have no idea what you're talking
Seinfeld,
about.
you know what I'm talking about?
Okay.
Yes.
I was like,
So,
what?
George made the iToilet, which is like a way to find all the clean bathrooms in New York. This guy
Okay.
did the exact same thing. He found all
That's
the...
awesome.
Yeah.
That's interesting because I've encountered that. I might have received a press release about that.
Oh, wow.
It's interesting that you met that person just in a car.
In a car, yeah. He was a very interesting character.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
All right.
So listen. So now, thank you for this interview. I want to give you. I'm going to give you a gift.
Okay.
Can I give you guys a gift?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Hand her the headset.
Okay. I will do that.
I like this idea, and I am like crazy about it.
Take back with you wherever you go. This is my gift to you. Have a great conference.
Wait, did you want to get more information?
Hold
wait,
on
one
real
more
quick.
second.
Okay.
If people want to get more information about your platform, how can they do that?
Oh, that was terrible. I didn't even plug the URL.
I know.
What am I? This is terrible. So it's hellomeatbag.com. And actually, we have a Kickstarter we're going to be doing in about 4 months. So if you guys could push that for us, give us a little shout out.
We will have you on one of our other shows when you are ready to do your Kickstarter.
Thank you.
We have a show specifically about highlighting interesting Kickstarters.
Okay. And do you think we're interesting? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
So this is mine now too. Is that what
I don't know. I don't know if that's allowed. I'm getting the no from the other team members right now.
I heard a gift, and I was like, okay.
Word on the street is.
I'm making you a cape, by the way, when I go back.
You're making me a cape
and you
as
are getting
well?
capes. That's how this is working.
That's
Thank you.
fantastic.
I would. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
You'll have to. You'll
Am I
have
still
to
in
do.
frame? I'm not in frame. There we go. Now I'm in
You'll
frame.
have
There
to
we
do
go.
the Launchpad interview, and you'll have to wear the cape, with you wearing the cape for the next
Definitely,
interview,
definitely.
for the Kickstarter
But
show.
I want one.
Oh, that's great. You know what? We could totally make you an outfit. I think that's going to be, actually, we're going to make everybody an outfit. How about that?
Yes.
Everyone's going to wear the same thing. We'll be part of the whole Kickstarter push to, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I think I'm going to stop talking before I get
The
myself
control
okay.
room wants a tie.
Oh, the control room wants ties.
I like that little
like that
tie.
too.
I would like a tie
I like
too.
that too.
That's pretty cool.
Well, thank you for taking the time to
Thank
talk
you,
to us
guys.
today. I cannot wait for the doors to close and
group
to
high
see this
fives.
thing in action.
I'm going to stay in frame. Thank you. I'm taking it off.
Okay. Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Hopefully he forgets
We'll
this
also
here.